Good morning, everybody. Diggs here. It is another beautiful day out here, and it is Saturday right now. So I hope you guys are all enjoying your weekend. We're going to be doing a bit of a different video today. We're going to be highlighting Black Rose Helena 120. I got her to 120 specifically for Guild Battle, and I wanted to show her off because I feel like she's rocking it for me. It's been a long time since I, tried to reasonably take Guild Battle seriously. I usually mess around with different formations and different units, but Black Rose Helena has just been doing it for me, and I kind of want to show her off. So let's go ahead and dig in. So first off, let's go ahead and go over the formation that I am using here. I am running Yuna, Rain, and Black Rose Helena. I'm not running a mono element dark team just because I don't have the mono element VC for Venera or Shadow Links right now. I kind of want to experiment with that. Couple changes that I made in here is I did try to run Luel in place of Rain. I also tried King Mont in place of Rain, but both times it just seems like right now Rain is in a better place than both of them for kind of taking hate, but also kind of surviving at the same time. And he kind of synergizes really well with Black Rose Helena and Yuna. So I kind of just left that formation as it was because having Rain in here was working. The VCs kind of lined up. I went for slash resistance just because of the dominance of like Auronn currently and Tidus. Tidus I found was the biggest problem. I also don't have the best Esper here on Black Rose Helena. I did want a 3-star Esper, so I did do Rama Resonance. Probably Bahamut would be best on her, followed up by maybe Shiva. And you could even probably make a case for Omega on her, but in the end, this is kind of the route I decided to go. I had just gotten Zombie Raryu's TMR2, which has been a long time coming by maxing him in my guild barracks. So having him, getting his TMR kind of let me open up different compositions that I could experiment with. And I'm going to show you off here kind of how the composition works and kind of how powerful I feel like it is. Now, a lot of you guys know who Cuckington is. Cuckington recently won a tournament that Auronn J put on, and he is constantly kind of our guild's representative. And he has a great kind of, I would say, meta composition. And while we are nowhere near the top in terms of guild performance, we're reasonably up there, and Cuckington is probably one of the strongest ones in our guild. So I'm going to show you this composition against 3 different builds. We're going to show kind of the meta Cuckington build here. We're going to show how we operate against 2B teams. And then we're going to show the team that Fiano put together, who is also in my guild, that is anti-magic or anti this composition. And I have a feeling we're going to see a lot more anti-magic compositions. I actually got killed by an anti-magic composition yesterday in our guild battle. So I just have a feeling it's going to be coming our way. I think this format or this setup would not work without Zombie Raryu's TMR because I think Helena, there's 2 things that really make Helena work here. And it's the ability to re-raise and the ability to kind of have high agility and perform. And one of the things I love about Helena is that she is kind of just a versatile monster. Like if she is going to attack something, she's going to kill something, she's going to have the ability to heal. There's just a variety of things she's able to do, right? Like Tidus right there showed up and she's going to kill Tidus, right? Yuna's going to come in full life. It's going to work out, and she can also survive a hit. So Auronn will hit here, and you can see that she actually survives, which is pretty surprising, right? We've already knocked out the Yuna's re-raise, which, thank heavens. Black Rose Helena just got healed to full, right? So you can see she just survived another hit from Auronn. That slash resistance is so important here. Yuna's down for good. Auronn does have a re-raise left. And because of Black Rose Helena's high agility, she's able to go in there and just devastate Auronn as well. I think Black Rose Helena just operates really well with the Black Rose Helena VC. And I think it's literally just, it's perfect. Like, you just have to put it on her. It's so good. Now, in terms of 2B compositions, 2B compositions are actually not as scary here. And I'm going to show off 2. I actually haven't fought as Diablo, but I am going to fight Lu here. Now, when I'm fighting 2Bs and King Monts, King Mont, his limit break can be a problem if Berserk gets off. 2B will almost always die. And depending on, you know, how 2B approaches the situation or where King Mont is, usually King Mont stays further back and 2B runs forward. And between Helena and Yuna, 2B just kind of gets decimated, right? Because 2B is going to be distracted, either hitting Rain or hitting one of the other units here. Now, hopefully we'll see 2B just get killed. You can see we're coming in. We landed slow on King Mont. This is another great perk of running Rain right now, is that Rain is able to slow King Mont, which is wonderful. Got the kill on him here. And I do believe Black Rose Helena is going to be going for 2B. And you can see 2B just got taken down immediately. And, you know, it was easy, right? This was an easy clear. So I think, you know, if you're running up against a lot of 2Bs, if you're running up against Evasion, I think really Black Rose Helena is going to be a good substitute, a good addition to your team. And I've been really happy with how she has been performing against the 2B compositions. Now I'll show you another King Mont in 2B formation after, but I do want to show off Fiano's composition, which does kill this. Right, so like this composition is really powerful, but then you have Fiano, who's kind of running a similar composition, except Fiano is running Gilgamesh here. So I believe I can show Fiano's VCs and such if I long click him. So you can see Fiano's running Fenrir, Fiano's running Siren on Mont. He's got the ring on for disable resistance, which is also pretty powerful. And he does have Galmia on Yuna as well, which is one thing I don't have set on mine. So let's go in here and we'll just show you how quickly this composition just gets wrecked by a fully kind of magic resistant Rain and enemy composition here. Because it's pretty amazing how fast it just gets decimated. I think I fought Fiano's composition 3 times yesterday and I died every single time here. Now, of course, so this is different than what actually happened yesterday, but you see Gilgamesh is just getting fully ignored. Like Gilgamesh is just going to be running along the back line. Black Rose Helena's already down, right? She didn't use her re-raise because basically she was able to attack before she could get the re-raise off. Gilgamesh is back, just one-shots Black Rose Helena again. And this is kind of where this formation begins to struggle, is with this anti-magic Gilgamesh, solid tank, right? Solid magic tank. And we're just getting owned, right? Like there's nothing that could have prevented this without, you know, having some type of other unit in our build, like potentially Tidus for Rain. I think the biggest threat to Rain currently has been Tidus. And I haven't tested this composition up against a ranged attack comp either. So let's go ahead and try that now, because I've been loving actually just testing this comp and running it against. So who do we want to go up against in my guild here? We do have Frederica, Mont, and Ketone here. For those of you that don't know too much about my guild, we are kind of... Ooh, let's go up against Little Shady. He's got a full water comp here. My guild is semi-casual. We're usually in the top like 50 guilds, so we're not crazy hardcore, but we do have some really good players. And then we have some pretty like free-to-play players or casual players as well. And probably our strongest would either be Fiano or Cuckington right now in our guild. That accuracy buff that Black Rose Helena pops, I think also really helps against 2Bs. I think it gets so much work done. You can see here, range attack doesn't look like it's doing much. We literally just nuked out. we literally just nuked out the ranged attackers. I'm wondering if like a Frederica lightning build would work, but honestly, I don't know. I don't know if that would actually work against this composition, because this composition is pretty devastating unless you're fighting anything that isn't magic resistance, right? I almost, you know, if you guys are enjoying this video, I would love to do a video like this on Luelle. She has just been an amazing unit, and this composition, I really wanted to work with Luelle, and I really feel like Luelle is probably one of the strongest units out there. Let's fight David, Warrior of Light, Sakura, Yuna. Let's fight David here. But yeah, in terms of, you know, where this composition is going to go in the future, what I'm planning on doing, I actually think Warrior of Light 120 would be a good replacement for Rain here. But Charlotte is going to be coming in the future, and I just don't want to really I want to pull for, I will pull and max out Warrior of Light. He's been in my barracks forever, so I have at least a couple hundred shards from the barracks for his EX. I don't think his EX is going to be as powerful as Charlotte, and I think Charlotte is going to be heavily impactful and would be a good unit to pull to transition into like maybe Cloud in the future. And she's kind of a better version of Rain, is my understanding. So I don't know, I feel like she just might be one of those units that you just wait for, right? If you don't have Warrior of Light, you kind of pass over him. If you do have him and you get his EX, it's not a must-have, but it is going to work in your favor. Yeah, I don't normally do these types of guild battle videos, y'all. We are kind of at the end. If this is something you're interested in, if it's something you enjoy, please leave a comment down below. I'm really interested in your feedback. I know that I'm not the most, you know, powerful end game player, I would say, but I do enjoy showing off kind of the new units I get sometimes, and I do enjoy talking and showing off my guild as well. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you do want to support me, go to dig.gs/coins, and have a great rest of your day.